I have a story about an elderly lady who I worked with back when I was younger. Anyway, she was my patient that day, and she was a lady that was Italian, and she had 7 sons, and they were Italian dudes, always dressed up, always looking like Frank Nitti and Al Capone. That's the way these guys coming into the home. So anyway, I remember one day we were talking, and she had dementia. So one day we were sitting near her window in her room, and she told me, she was like, "How would you like to come and work for me?" I said, So I was thinking of an opportunity. I said, sound kind of good. That's what I was thinking in my mind. I said, private duty might be good. And she was like, "Do you have a husband?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "You have any children?" Mm-hmm. She said, "Well, that's not going to work." I said, "Right, it's not." She said, "Because I need you to live with me. I want you to stay with me every day." I said, "Yeah, that would have been nice if I could, but I do have a family." And she was like, "Well, I'm not going to take no for an answer." I said, "Well, it's really nothing I can do because, like I said, I have a family." And she said, "Well, I'm just going to have them knock you upside your head and bury you in the background. Bury you in the backyard." I'm like, "Huh?" She's like, "Yeah, just hit you upside your head and just bury you in my backyard." I'm like, what have this old lady been doing in her younger days?